The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. But you look at this defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cotton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Cotton, and he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Robinson up the middle. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. You look at this Browns defense. This crew against... issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of a 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. And he fends him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
2nd and 14. That one's complete to Tomlinson.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Cotton, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll set up a throw, escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Dragons go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
Get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing on third down, Watson under pressure, and he'll go down. The second one that ought to be the final play on this first quarter. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now it's Watson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands, because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd and 3. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the drive to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Gabe Davis, a touchdown reception. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. The Pats locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Bryce Young, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Both teams running through their final adjustments before we get moving again. And for the call of the second half, let's get back down to South America and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Does the big boy have the juice? Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Cotton, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson. From the left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping
pitching in. He's had a good game.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Cotton. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Watson. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Elijah Moore, 62 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now, Cotton, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton, and he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. 159 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On first down, Cotton, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second connection for these two on this drive, and this one good for 15. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Cotton, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Up the middle they go. Cotton, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now a handoff up the middle. Cotton, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. Great effort there. With his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first.
Under pressure now, Watson, and
sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the goal. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 15. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
211 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And this is caught by Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now it's Watson and the Browns down by 12. A minute 50 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. To throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Watson to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Watson. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's loose again. He's on his way. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Watson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Powerful running. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Rio, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
As they say here in Rio, Ate Breve. We'll see you next time.